KP's Kingdom, cooking KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really quick and tasty miso pork. Really nice, easy dish, this one. Alright, here I've got a wok, little bit of oil, use the oil of your choice. Alright, just using a vegetable oil there, get a bit of heat in that. Now, I've got some pork steaks that I've cut up into nice little thin strips, and I'm just going to give that a quick marinade. A little bit of sesame oil on there, and I'm going to add in just a little bit of soy sauce, probably about half a teaspoon's worth of sesame oil and about half a teaspoon's worth of soy sauce. Just give all of that a quick little mixy mix, just like that. Okay, get those flavors incorporated. Very, very simple dish, this one, and you cook it in no time. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit there for 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to marinate. It's not going to take very long at all. Right, my oil is nice and hot. Now I'm going to do things a little bit backwards. Here I've got a nice big handful of some snow peas, which I've top, tailed and stringed or strung, and I'm just going to cook these off first and get a bit of colour and a bit of flavour happening on those. Alright, so as I said, I'm doing this a little bit backwards just so I can get the colour on the snow peas as I like. Now, as you can see, those things are changing colour pretty quickly. This dish is going to take you, I kid you not, 10-12 minutes maximum. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm just going to get ready to remove those from the wok and put those aside. Alright, making sure I've got some nice heat happening once again, and if you think it might need it, if you need to add a little bit more oil, do so. I'm just checking that right now, and all we're simply going to do now is get our pork, and we're just going to put that straight in and give that a quick stir fry. I'm using about 400 grams worth of pork, so quite a small dish, this one. You can have this in conjunction with other meals or dishes if you want. So all I'm simply going to do, as you can see, that is very thinly cut, and we're just going to give that a quick stir fry off. It's not going to take very long at all, and we don't want to cook this all the way through because we are going to return that back to the pan a little bit later on. So just keep stirring that through, get some colour happening, and get as much searage as you can possibly get on the meat. That's going to give you some really nice flavour. As you can see, there's a couple of little pink bits there. I'm not really worried about that at the moment. Pork's a lot better than it used to be back in the 1800s. I'm just going to remove that and put that straight back into the bowl that I had that in when it was marinating. Alright, so there won't be any salmonella special in this one at all, believe me. Okay, a little bit more oil into our wok. Now Mrs. KP is getting some noodles ready for me. You get to do, you can serve this up with some rice or whatever you like. Here I've got one onion, which I've given that a quarter cut. I had to slice that in half and then slice it sort of along the grain, for a better word, so we end up with these nice little half moon pieces of onion. Right, we can see we're getting a little bit of colour happening there on our onion. I'm going to add in around about the equivalent of about a teaspoon's worth of ginger paste, and here I've got 3 cloves of sliced garlic. Alright, yes, I sat there and cut this with a little knife so I get slices of garlic. It's going to add a really nice intense flavour to this dish. A little bit of some Zhaojing wine, Chinese rice wine. If you don't have that, you could use sake. You could also use a little bit of dry sherry if you want to. And those onions are going to soak that up really, really quickly. Right, so just keep moving those around. As you can see, the colour is changing on those beautifully. Here I've got about a tablespoon and a half's worth of miso paste. Right, I'm just using a red miso, just one that I bought from the local supermarket, and we can start stirring that through and cooking that off. It's not going to take very long at all. As you can see, it's starting to break down a little bit, but we are going to need to give that a little bit of assistance. So just little by little, I'm going to add in just a little bit of room temperature water, right, just like that, and that's going to help break down the miso, and we're also going to end up with a really nice, very basic type of sauce at the end of this dish. Right, so just keep stirring that through, just like I'm doing there. I'm not editing this part out. I'm going to show you how this sauce all of a sudden starts to develop in the bottom of our pan, or our wok in this case. Okay, so just keep moving that through. As you can see, the onions are starting to change colour, and look at the water, that's also starting to change colour, and that's the miso starting to mix in with the water. Alright, so just keep moving that around from time to time, just like that, and just keep adding a little bit of water from time to time. I ended up using, in total, given the size of the glass I was using, probably around about 180, maybe 200 ml worth of water. Alright, so just keep adding that through until we end up with a nice little bit of a sauce happening in the bottom. Right, just like that. As I said, Mrs. KP is getting some noodles ready for me, and if you haven't tried cooking with miso before, why not? It's such a beautiful flavour, really subtle, really simple, a little bit salty, but just right. We don't need to add tons of ingredients in for this dish. It's really nice and simple, sort of Japanese inspired. Alright, so we're just going to keep adding a little bit of water from time to time, keep giving that a stir, just like that, and this Japanese inspired dish is just going to knock your socks off when you taste it, believe me. Alright, we're getting pretty close to being at the end. I've got a nice amount of sausage happening on the bottom, not too much, not too little, that Goldilocks sort of moment. A little bit more water just to give us a little bit more body to our sauce. Okay, and I am going to add in just a little dash of soy sauce, and I mean just a dash, okay, and good quality of that. And I'm going to add our pork straight back in, just like that, and we're pretty much ready on the home straight to finish this dish off. Just coat that pork right through with that sauce, and the little bit of extra heat that we've got going is going to continue cooking that pork off until it is nice sort of medium cooked. We don't want to overcook this, we want it to be nice and tender. Okay, so getting ready to switch my wok off. Mrs. KP's put some noodles down for me into a nice little bowl, and all we have to do now is serve that up. Now make sure you drop some of that onion on the bench when you're serving up, otherwise you are not doing it right. Okay, so we're just going to serve that up just like that, and we're going to add in a couple of spring onion slices over the top, again for a little bit of extra flavour and colour, and we're also going to add in some sesame seeds over the top, again for texture and a beautiful effect. Right, how easy was that to do? Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is really, really tasty. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. I've got my outro completely backwards today, but look, really nice, quick, easy dish. Once again, subscribe. I'm off to eat this, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye.